Okay, everybody, welcome back to PSAT SAT Prep. Today we're going to solve a question that involves solving linear equations. If we look at this question, we're going to be asked to find the value of a given this linear equation. And so the first thing that I recognize is that I have these groups of parentheses, and I have a minus sign here in front of the parentheses. And so what I'm going to start off by doing is by distributing that negative into the parentheses. And so my first parentheses is just going to copy down. When I distribute the negative to a 9a, that's going to become minus 9a. And when I distribute the negative to this minus 3, that's going to become plus 3. And my right-hand side just gets copied down. Now, if it's helpful for you to draw a line down your equal sign so that you can keep everything on the side that it needs to be on for the time being, then by all means, please do that. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to collect like terms. And so if I look here, I've got a 5a here and a negative 9a here. And so I'm going to combine those. 5 minus 9 is negative 4. And so since both of those terms have an a, that's going to become negative 4a. I also have a plus 2 and a plus 3. Those are both constant terms, which means they don't have a variable on them. And so I can combine those two terms together, and that's going to give me plus 5 is equal to, there were no terms on the right-hand side to combine, so I'll just stay with negative 7. What I want to do now is I want to solve for a, or isolate a, or get a by itself. And so I'm going to do this using opposite operations or inverse operations. And so the first thing I want to do is get rid of this plus 5. And so in order to do that, I'm going to subtract 5. And if I do that on the left-hand side, I need to also do it on the right-hand side. If I tally everything up there, my negative 4a is just going to drop down. Plus 5 and minus 5 will cancel. And on this side, I'm going to combine the negative 7 and the negative 5 in order to get negative 12. Okay, and so now we need to get rid of this negative 4. And remember that whenever we have negative 4a, we're really talking about multiplication there. And so in order to undo multiplication, I'm going to divide by negative 4. And I'm going to have to do that on both sides. And so here, my negative 4 is going to cancel. I'm going to be left with just a. And negative 12 divided by negative 4 is positive 3. And so I get a value of a that is equal to 3 for this problem. And so now you can go back and retry your problem and see if you can get it correct.